To the one I loved, but couldn't stay with. After all these years, I am writing to you from my own memories. This is not a letter of anger, nor a letter of blame. It's the kind of truth that arrives only after the pain softens enough to be named. I remember you. You still appear sometimes, in my thoughts, in my dreams, in the quiet corners of memory. Not loudly, not recklessly, but deeply. In the way love settles into habits and shared silences. I loved you in the ordinary moments. The walks that had nowhere to go, the meals we cooked and burnt together, stealing tastes from each other's plates, the way your presence felt familiar before it ever felt exciting. I loved you in the way I learned your moods without asking. The way I knew when to speak and when to simply sit beside you. With you, love wasn't dramatic, and life wasn't boring either. It was steady. It was playful. And it felt safe. You made me feel wanted. You made me feel comfortable in ways I didn't know I needed. But sometimes, love isn't enough to keep two people in the same place. We wanted similar things, just not at the same time. We spoke the same language of care, but with different timing, different readiness. What felt like patience to me felt like pressure to you. What felt like hope to you felt like waiting to me. Neither of us was wrong, but we were not aligned. Maybe we were simply too young back then, loving deeply without knowing how to meet in the middle. I stayed longer than I should have. Hopping time would close the gap between us. You held on as long as you could. Hopping the gap wouldn't grow wider. And somewhere between trying and letting go, we both grew tired. I don't resent you for leaving. And I don't resent myself for wanting more. We were foolish people in love, wanting different things from the same feeling. Love should not require shrinking, and though we loved each other, staying began to feel like postponing each other's lives. I think of you sometimes, not with longing, but with a quiet fondness. I remember your laugh, the comfort of your presence, the way things felt easy even when the future was not. I've learned that it's possible to cherish what was, to honor what we had, without wishing it had lasted forever. You were not a mistake. You are a beautiful memory. A part of my life. A chapter that taught me how love can be gentle and still incomplete. We didn't fail each other. We simply reached the place where staying would have meant becoming less of ourselves. So I let you go, not because I stopped loving you, but because I learned that love should move forward, not hold its breath. I hope you found what you were looking for. I hope your life unfolded in ways that made sense to you. And I hope when you think of me, you remember not regret, but warmth. This letter is not a goodbye. It's an acknowledgment. Some loves are meant to stay. Some are meant to shape us. You were the kind that did both, just not at the same time. And that is okay. I loved you. And in some quiet, gentle way. I always will.